Welcome to Color Harmony. My name is Eric Francis, and in this video we're going to learn how to blend with a spray bottle. Here's how we start. We get an 8x10 canvas panel, we make a drawing of a circle, we then dilute some umber with water and outline the drawing, and then we wash in umber over the background. And we're now ready to paint. Let's go. As you can see, I'm using a tiny travel size spray bottle, and I'm about to make a mistake here. You can't spray too much water on it or the paint won't be able to stick to the canvas. I really don't add any water to the paints, just whatever's on the brush, and I work the colors into each other. If you don't get total coverage at first, don't worry too much. This is 4 layers, so that was only the first layer. If you don't get a good blend, it's not really a big deal. Don't try to overblend. See, what ends up happening is you lift up a layer of paint, and every layer after that you're building upon, so you're going to end up with a light spot on your canvas, and that's not something you really want to do. So don't overpaint, just get the one layer in, then the next layer, then the next layer, and then the 4th layer. It'll all work out fine in the end. So we're going to have to let the paint dry in between layers. If you don't, what might end up happening is you're just going to be swirling around paint on the canvas because it hasn't dried, so there's no paint buildup. Or you end up picking up the layer under it because it's not dry yet, and it leaves a light spot. And like I said before, you really don't want that to happen. It's really a pain. At this stage, I'm really starting to work the colors into each other more. What I'm doing is adding paint to the brush and going back and forth and just going over the line. You can even use a dry brush and go in between the line and make sure they're blended in perfectly. Now the problem with this is, and why the paint actually lifts up the canvas, is because you don't really have enough paint on your brush. So if you have enough paint on the canvas, it's fine. You can just go over and just keep blending until you get it just right. But there's another layer, so if it's not perfect, it's fine. The great thing about this technique is that it gives you more workable time, which is awesome. What you can't see that I'm actually doing is spraying the canvas every once in a while so it can stay wet. Not too much, just enough. What you might notice is that the lighter colors tend to blend easier than the darker colors. Not all the time, but sometimes. That's because the lighter colors tend to be thicker and more opaque, so they blend easier. The darker colors sometimes tend to be thinner and harder to blend. By using this technique, you eliminate one of acrylic paint's biggest drawbacks, the fact that it dries too fast. By using a spray bottle this way, you're able to control the drying time, and it makes it a whole lot easier to get good blends. After I'm done applying the white paint and I got everything blended just right, I wipe the brush off the paint and go back in again and re-blend everything, one color at a time, with that same brush. Here I show you how to get a seamless blend. You glide your hand across the canvas as if it was light as a feather, and you go straight across the spot you're trying to blend. You You know, you should really experiment at this point. Should you use a lot of pressure or a little pressure? It's all on you. My computer crashed and I lost all my work because I had a whole nother video for you. But by the grace of God, I'm able to continue. I'd like to thank my brother Stan, my sister Christina, and my mother. Without their love and support, don't know how I'll be able to get this done. I use this technique to make this painting. I'd like to encourage you to subscribe, like, leave a comment, or share. In the description is a link to my blog where you can look at some other artwork. And if you like, you can donate. There's a button there that'll take you to PayPal. These videos are made in response to questions I get asked all the time, so feel free to ask. The answer might appear in the video. Peace.